Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's been a minute. First of all, hello to 2025. I am feeling some sort of way about the fact that it's already a new year, but we have to move on. Hello, welcome back to the channel. It has been a hot minute since I uploaded anything on this channel. I just tend to get a little weird towards the end of the year, but I'm back. I'm here. I'm making videos again. How have you been? I hope it's been okay for you. I just wanted to sit down or stand up and make a video about 2025 and how that's going to look for me reading wise. If you're interested, I love seeing how people are going to approach their reading year. So I want to talk about my future in this channel on 2025 reading. Okay, first of all, I don't like setting like hard and fast rules or goals for myself because I know that I don't like doing that. So the only like actual numbers based goal that I want to set for myself is like a Goodreads like total end of the year book reading goal. Even if I don't make it, because last year was 100 was my goal. I barely scratched 50. It's okay. It happens. It's not the end of the world. 100 books. If I make that, that's great. If not, it's okay. Like I'm not gonna like get struck by lightning if I don't make 100 like read 100 books in a year. That's like the only like tangible goal that I'm like setting myself. The rest are just like not necessarily vibes, but just like improvements to my reading, I suppose. One of the things that I wanted to attempt for my reading year is something that I kind of been playing with before, and I also did like a trial run last month in December of 2024 is genre goals, and that is just to try to pick up more from different genres. I know I've enjoyed literary fiction in the past, or romance, or sci-fi, or horror, or mystery thriller. I sprinkled that in my reading, but really last year, a good chunk of my reading was urban paranormal fantasy, which is like my like comfort place, like my home. Here comes like the end of the year lists and stuff, and everyone's reading so many amazing sounding books from different genres except for me, and that makes me sad. It's like a hint of FOMO, but it's also like you can read these books too, girl. Like you have read books similar to this before in the past. You're just like not doing it, and I know you'll enjoy it, but you're kind of stuck in your comfort space, which there's nothing wrong with that because reading for the most part like have fun with it, but also explore a little bit. So that's my goal. Here was like my December spread for like my genre goals. You can't really see, but I have genres written out, and hopefully I get to at least check out like one book per genre, so you can see a little bit of that. This is my current book journal. This is something that I'm carrying over from last year. This is like one of the best things I did for my reading. I have such a hard time keeping up with like Storygraph or Goodreads or Fable, any of those services. There's like obviously problems with them, but I don't know, like updating an app, just it's too not too much, but like I don't like it. But this was like the first thing that I would run to when I finished the book, and I was like, I want to do a spread. I want to write out my thoughts. Writing out your thoughts about anything is good to really like hone them in, because sometimes when you finish reading something or watching something or whatever, your thoughts are kind of scattered. Putting them on paper helps them kind of, center them, I guess. So for example, last year I'd finish a book and like write down my thoughts. This is just like a title page. I do scrapbook a lot, so I do make it like look cute too. Here's another page of 2 different books I read, my thoughts on them. Again, make it look interesting visually, so I'm always like motivated to do something with it. But yeah, that is something that I'm carrying over from last year. Another thing that I'm going to do in 2025, keeping a book journal. They are so fun to me, and they are so I don't know, they make it interesting, I guess. Another thing that you can't really check off on a list is to like continue to think more critically about what I'm reading, whether it's something like escapist, like fun, just rompy, like smutty fiction, or like an actual like hard-hitting novel that the author put a lot of thought into, that wants the reader to engage. Anything in between, I can and should think critically about, even if it's something that I really enjoy. There's hopefully like a time where I can kind of step back and be like, even though I enjoy this, is there something that we should talk about? For example, I love reading like monster romances, specifically like orc romances. There's problems with that subgenre, and we can talk about it. I love seeing other people talk about their critiques of like certain like subgenres or tropes and all that kind of stuff. I love that. I need to do that more with my reading. Something that I did last year that I enjoyed was like finishing or continuing a series. I didn't really start a lot of series last year, which makes me sad because I do find enjoyment in like starting a new world or getting into a new world, meeting new characters, more magic systems, stuff like that. I love that. So I think that's part of why I feel like last year wasn't the best reading year, but I did stick to series. I am nearly done with like the Patricia Briggs stuff. I am nearly done with other series, or at least caught up with the other series. I want to keep doing that, even though it hurts me to not pick up like new fantasy series. It hurts. It really does hurt. I know everyone's like quality over quantity, but like the quantity also makes me happy. Sorry, I don't know. I don't want to be the first to say it, but like reading a lot of books does make me happy. Also, I should reread more. That can go in hand with continuing series, because I used to have a habit of like starting a series, at least the first book, and be like, that was really fun, and then like not do anything with it. I am probably going to continue a bunch of series, but before continuing them, I have to at least reread the first book, because not that I forget, but there's like a momentum that builds when you start the first book and you're like, okay, next month I'll read the second book, or you can just like jump in like immediately. I am going to have to reread a couple of first books in a series. It is what it is. I'm fine with that. I don't find that like a waste of time. I know some other people have, like, they prefer to just like read a synopsis online. Okay, outside of book, like actual reading, this channel, I never want to do, I've said this before, but I never want to make content that like I don't like, or is not something that I myself would watch, which is why I don't usually do like high concept videos like a lot of other people do. There's nothing wrong with that. However, okay, what was I saying? Oh, yes, YouTube. When I watch YouTube videos, I don't really watch like high concept shit. No offense. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, this is what I'm trying to put down in every video. FaceTime. I love when I'm watching a bookish creator and it just sounds like they're talking to me about their favorite book, a book that they hated, whatever. Like we're on FaceTime. That is the vibe I'm trying to put out. So I don't really do these like big production value things and all this kind of whatever. I'm pretty boring, I'm not gonna lie. But that being said, I would like to still try to like upload as much as I can. Ideally like once a week would be fun. I don't really like sit down videos kind of like this because it sounds too like, I don't know, I don't love them, but every now and then they're fine if you can like script it out. Again, I don't really script anything either. I love a vlog, even if I'm boring. I just love when someone's like, by the way, I just finished this and blah blah blah. That's, I don't know, I will see what I do going forward. I would like to do more like genre specific reviews, like 3 romantasy reads. I loved a time vlog, but they take so long. I used to have these like throwback reads where I would like read a book that was like coming out when I was a teen, when I was getting to my first like reading era, like, you know, Twilight, City of Bones, whatever, all that kind of stuff. But hopefully just like more content. I want to talk to someone about books. There's no one in my family that really reads other than my brother. He's just getting into reading now, and he mostly reads like high fantasy, high sci-fi, which is fun. I love that stuff too. But yeah, he's not like a talker, you know what I mean? Like he's just like, yeah, I liked it or whatever. He's not a yapper like myself. Bookstagram was like my first like foray into the bookish spaces. Even though I've been watching booktube forever, Bookstagram was like my first step, just because it's a lot more accessible. I know a lot of people have like nerves like talking to camera, and I think I'm pretty much like over that. But Bookstagram is so fun. I know it's like a visual social media platform, and a lot of people kind of dog it for that reason. I don't mind yapping on YouTube and then like just like doing something cute and aesthetic on Bookstagram. I don't think there's anything wrong with like having different purposes. I know, not that the criticisms aren't there, or they're not valid, but like I'm fine with like separating the two wants, like yapping over here and then like Bookstagram over there. So hopefully I'm a little bit more dedicated on that platform over yonder. I used to post literally every single effing day, and then I just like stopped. I was like, oh no, like I don't have to post every single day, and like it's not like the engagement is always there. And it's weird because I don't know why I worry about engagement on that platform more than this one. I don't care if like 5 people see this video. Hi to the 5 people watching the video. But like over there, I'm like, damn, I'm got like a couple likes. That's so sad. It's not like Instagram's like inherently better. I think YouTube's kind of better. So posting more there. Yeah, that's pretty much it as far as like goals 2025 reading stuff. I know they're not like goals that I want to reach, but they are just like things that I'm thinking about guiding my reading through the year. Yeah, that's pretty much it. If you have actual like goals, like here's a list of books that I want to read, let me know. Or if you have any other kind of like thoughts about your reading year, let me know too. I'd like to hear anything you have to say, honestly, down below in the comments. I will also link my social medias down below in the comments as far as I haven't done my ending in forever. Okay. I will also link my social medias down below in the comments, as well as some far more important links. Feel free to like, dislike, comment, or subscribe, or do neither. Talk it with me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. The thumbnails. Ugh, I hate the thumbnail.